Hey everyone, today I'm here to update you on how week 20 of my pregnancy went. It is March 7th and I am 21 weeks, 1 day pregnant today. So, I went and saw my doctor yesterday. I told you in my last video that the day of my ultrasound I didn't get to see her, so I was going to see her a week later. So yesterday I went in and I saw her. It was just a usual appointment. Nothing too crazy. I had to urinate for them in a cup, but still no sugar or protein or anything. That's what they look for when you urinate every time you go in there. No sugar or protein or bacteria. They also check for that because you can get a little bit more prone to having a urinary tract infection, but everything's good there. Also, my blood pressure is good. That's a major thing when you're pregnant, is having that hypertension can really cause a lot of problems, pre-eclampsia with your pregnancy, and that's a big thing, but I have not had problems with that at all. I don't think I will, but I mean, you never know. Crazy things could happen because I've always had such low blood pressure that I doubt mine can even really get that high. Like, even while I'm pregnant, it's still 115, 116 over 60s and 70s, very, normal to somewhat low even sometimes. So everything's good there. She did talk to me about my ultrasound. So she said everything is looking good. She did mention to me, and I wanted to talk about this because I have seen a lot of pregnancy vlogs and people talking about this, and I just kind of wanted to tell you my personal story with it, and we're going to kind of follow it along as I go. But I was told the only thing that showed up on there as something like a flag in any way, and it's a very small flag, is there was an EIF, which is I wrote it down, an echogenic intracardiac focus, which means that on the heart there was a bright spot, is how it's described. And these are very common, is what she told me. I did a lot of reading about it as well. I've already heard about it before, so it must be somewhat common. But she said that because of the ultrasound machines being more advanced, every year, every day, they work on making these machines more advanced to see more. You're starting to see it more often than you used to. And it's very common, and it will probably be okay and mean nothing. Sometimes what it does mean is it is a soft marker for Down syndrome. But there are usually other things that you also have in conjunction with the EIF that would mean your baby has a possibility or will have Down syndrome. And I have none of the other markers. I didn't get any of the testing done that you can get at like 16 weeks to 20 weeks. I didn't do any of that. My husband and I chose not to. We just feel that if something's wrong, we will deal with it. It doesn't change how we will care for or love our baby at all, and we'll just figure out as it goes. So we didn't do that, but I'm not too worried about it. She is going to do another ultrasound it's going to be 5 weeks. It's supposed to be every 4 weeks, but I'm going to be out of town. I'm going back home to Michigan in exactly 4 weeks. So it'll be 5 weeks from yesterday that I will have another ultrasound just to kind of monitor it. And then I think if it's still there, they might do another one in 4 weeks. She said it's normal. I'm really not too worried. And that's the only thing she said about my ultrasound. Everything else looks good. Baby is on track and all that business. So that's all I have to say about my appointment. As far as things that are changing going on with me, I did mention in my last video that I have super itchy skin. So one of my viewers, Judy, you know who you are, she commented on my last video to put oil on. And I had been doing the tummy butter, which has some sort of oil in here, I don't know, but when I rub it on, it becomes almost an oil consistency. But I decided to go ahead and try something else. So I just picked up this like little mini package just to try it out. The brand is Skinny Girl from Bethany Frankel. She has a whole line of these Skinny Girl things. So this is the Soothing Body Oil, and it's got the almond oil and coconut oil. It smells really good. It's very oily as well. It's kind of on my hands. You can't help but get it everywhere. But it's working. Judy told me to put it on when my skin's damp, right after I get out of the shower, which I do. I get out, I dry off a little, and I rub it on my stomach and my thighs because my thighs are so itchy. I don't know what the problem is. I cannot stand it though. Every time I go to the bathroom, I'm just sitting there scratching my legs. It's horrible. but that helps. It really does. I'm gonna have to buy more though because I cover almost my entire lower body with this stuff, but I definitely would recommend at least trying this if you're having the same problem that I have. It also came with this little conditioning belly balm with shea butter, so I kind of throw this in my bag, and then when I am out all day or something, or when I work all day, I will put this on. It's just easy, you know, you can roll it up. But that's really my only symptom I've been having. Nothing else is changing with my other symptoms at all. I did want to talk about my multivitamin. I haven't been mentioning it. I still obviously take one every day religiously, and I take the vitamin B12. I've been telling you that I do that. I still do that to help with my energy and everything. I do think it helps a little bit. So right now, I told you my gummies ran out weeks back, and I wanted to switch it up. I was getting sick of the gummy thing, so I'm using Nature Made Prenatal Multi plus DHA. I feel that it's pretty important to make sure that the vitamin you take has DHA in it. It really helps with fetal brain and eye development. And there's so many of them that have it in it, why not just pick one that has DHA? So I haven't been having a whole lot of constipation with this. I've gotten past that for the most part, so I think maybe it was switching to this, because about 2 weeks after I started these, the constipation thing kind of started going down. It's been about 2 weeks now that I've been not having so much trouble with that. The increased urination is still there, of course. It's always going to be there, you know. Something I'm gonna have to deal with, and I understand that. And what's really bad about it, I feel like, at least for me, is when I go to the bathroom, it's not a whole lot. I feel like I go to the bathroom and then I come out, and like 5 minutes later I feel like I have to go again. You know, I feel like I don't empty my bladder, or it's just maybe how baby sits on my bladder. It'll push on it and then he'll move and then it'll push on again like 5 minutes later. I don't know. I'm just dealing with it. One fun little thing I wanted to talk about is, I don't know the specific week point, like what week you are in your pregnancy or whenever in baby's development that they say baby can start hearing things or just, you know, noticing things, but they say, I think it's around 20 weeks, I don't know, give or take. They say that baby can start to hear things and recognize voices. So I did start to buy books and I read before I go to bed at night. And I wanted to share that with you. I think it's kind of fun. My husband thought it was a little weird at first, but I think he's all right with it now, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So I wanted to just kind of share. I bought nighttime books, and these are fun because you can still use them once baby is born, you know, to read to baby at night before he goes to bed. So it's not like a one-time use thing. I'll continue to use these for a long time. So I got Little Rabbit Waits for the Moon, Humphrey's Bedtime, and Little Quack's Bedtime. So just fun little books that I can read. They're all about bedtime, so baby will be ready to go to sleep, and I just think it's kind of a fun little thing to do. It gets me excited and kind of helps me to relax too, to read right before I go to bed. I'm going to try to get my husband to read one every now and then so baby can start to hear his voice, because I think that baby's gonna know me really well because I am the one carrying him and I'm talking all the time, but I think it's just soothing to read him the book. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is, after our appointment yesterday, we went to look at cribs and everything, just kind of shop. We haven't shopped together, my husband and I. We looked at cribs. We didn't buy anything yet. We just kind of got a feel for the different types that there are and the prices and where we can get them. But we each decided to pick out one like little outfit as like our first outfit we bought for baby, and I just cannot tell you, the look on my husband's face was just amazing when he saw that. I think he finally was like, I want this, my son, I don't know how to explain it. He's just like, this is really, and it's not even anything special, I'm not gonna lie. It's these little onesies. This is the one he picked out. But they have these little stars, and my husband loves this green color, and he's just like, he's gonna be so cute in this. Like, and he just the way he was looking at it when he had it in the store was just really touching to me. I don't know. So he went ahead and picked out this set of 4 like onesie type things. They're a little bit longer sleeved. And then I picked out this little outfit. It's so adorable, like a little hoodie. a striped gray and white hoodie, and then it's got a onesie in there with giraffes that says Mommy Loves Me, a light blue. So we just kind of both wanted to pick out that one thing that will be his first outfits that he ever had, and we picked them out together and all that sort of stuff. So that was kind of a fun little bonding moment that we had. I still feel baby kick all of the time, especially when I am going to bed and I lay down flat, when I eat a big meal, and when I have to go to the bathroom. He kicks a lot during those times, so that's really exciting. I love feeling him move. I can still sleep on my back as well. I don't have any problems with that so far. I still sleep on my side mainly. I just find myself sleeping that way, but no problems with that. And then my weight is 126. I weighed yesterday, so exactly a week ago I weighed 125.2. So a little less than a pound, 0.8 of a pound. Yeah, so not too much this week, which is fine with me. I feel like I'm right on track. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my stomach. Okay, so today I have on like a really loose outfit. You probably couldn't even tell I was pregnant necessarily if you didn't know, but it's just what I'm wearing today. So I have this like flowy button-up shirt on. I will unbutton it so you can see underneath better. And then I've just got my tank top on. Today I have on just jeans without my belly band because these ones button up. They're very stretchy. They are 2 sizes bigger than what I used to wear, and they're fine. They're not too tight, so you can see I stretch them out. And they sit right below my stomach, so I don't have to wear my little band at all. So this is my stomach in its glory. No stretch marks yet. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of the creams and everything and oils to keep me from getting stretch marks. My belly button ring still moves around just fine, no problems there. It does look a little bit pink, kind of. I think that is from me kind of itching it, but no stretch marks or anything going on yet. So that is my stomach at 21 weeks.